future. So we got Joe here. Joe.
Yeah, I'm actually recording it for Ivan as well. Oh, rock and roll. What's up, beautiful people? About to close the door. Things are getting serious here in this little room. Ivan and I will be tinkering with numbers, which we actually have fun when it comes to numbers, right?
It's true. We have a blast. Love numbers.
It's pretty cool because you see actually what's happening in the market. It's so funny. Like majority of people, they're gonna go, "Oh, the median price is $675." Blah blah blah. That's BS. We're not gonna do that at all. I'm lying a little bit. We're gonna no, what we're gonna do today, we actually, instead of saying median price, which actually, you know, as the title says, how's the market? It depends.
Right.
You can't say, right, what are you looking to do? To buy, to sell, you have a condo, you live in this county. So what we did here, I don't know if you guys can read, but we broke down from detached to attached. Then we started here, this is September active. And then we looked at what's sold in August. So the first thing that came to our mind, right? And in August, we realized that we're actually down 15% from last year. That's pretty, right, man?
That's pretty hefty, especially in a market where we experience low inventory. There's not a whole lot of homes for sale. To have 15% less sales is huge.
Right. So as a consequence, now we have a little more inventory. Actually, we have 8,000 properties on the market. This is all mixed, so don't get me mixed up. Those are detached, attached, everything. We have a little more than 8,000 properties for sale.
Right.
Which I haven't seen that number in a long time. I don't know about you.
No, that's about 2,000 or 3,000 more than we've had in the last
few years. Yeah, exactly. In the last few years. So that actually translates into 2.5 months worth of inventory. What does it really mean?
What does that mean, Joe?
Yeah, you know, a lot of people are like, what the hell is a month worth of inventory? It's pretty easy. So number one, I wanted to share with you on the active here, we divided, so for you guys looking to purchase a condo or looking to sell a condo, it's totally different story than a detached. As you can see here, we have only 2,280 properties that are attached on the market.
Joe, what is attached? Can you break down
so
attached? So
attached will be anything that has a wall. So if you're not a detached home or single family residence, that includes twin home, townhomes, and condominiums. Okay? So,
makes sense.
And actually, you can understand that it's a little cheaper than buying a single-family home. We strongly recommend to people, first-time home buyers, if you don't want to get into that, you know, headache or maybe changing the roof or the upkeeping of the single-family home, you might want to look into a condo.
Absolutely. It's not for everybody, you know, but just as a single-family detached house isn't for everybody. So maybe someone that likes amenities, they like to have a pool, like you said, the low maintenance.
So people get concerned about the HOA, but actually the HOA covers, you know, most of the times, limited insurance, the roof, anything on the outside that will be covered by the HOA. So it's a peace of mind for people that, you know, they're a little afraid to get into home ownership. True. So breaking it down, active, we have 2,280 attached units for sale in the month of September. And detached, you see this number cramping up a little bit. We used to be, you know, around 3,500 to 4,000 units. Now we're 5,360. What does it really mean? I mean, we're not going into a crash. There's nothing major happening here. We're probably getting into more of a healthy market. Because, as you can see here, due to the fact that in August we have 15% less sales than August 2017, one of the facts is the interest rates are going up and the purchase price are going up too. With that said, you know better than me, we're always out there and showing properties. How many people, you know, they're excited, they want to buy the first home, which now it's prohibitive because they're in the 600,000.
Right.
They can't afford to buy it. Affordability is a problem.
Exactly, affordability is a problem. That's why we're seeing a significant amount of attached houses going down. There's definitely lower inventory in the condo market, a lot more competition. But you know what? Detached prices are high. That means the condo market is going up. If you have a condo you're interested in selling,
that's a good time. That's exactly what we're talking about. Now, we want to talk about detached versus attached here. Those are the properties on the market. You know what's funny? Majority of the agents you're going to see the videos, they're going to talk about what happened last month.
Right.
Well, we do our Dream Homes team. We're actually analyzing what's happening. I mean, yeah, it's important to know what happened last month and the last year. But what's important to you if you're on the market is to know the facts now. So we are ahead of the curve. It's like driving your car. What are you more concerned? Looking ahead of you or looking at the mirror? I'm more concerned looking ahead of me.
All right, you can't control what's
Exactly.
behind you.
So let's look at the facts here. Go, Ivan. That's all yours.
All right, guys. So again, we're starting out with detached homes. That means a house that's single family, not sharing a wall with anyone. You got your own yard, your own house. You're taking care of the roof. So North County right now, we're looking at a median home price of $687,200. That's $687,000 for an average house in North County. All right, now that is kind of broad. It includes San Marcos, Encinitas, Oceanside, Escondido, all those surrounding areas. Metro area here, wow, $722,500 median home price.
What do you think is more expensive than anything else? So I noticed that attached and detached, they're both on the highest end.
You're right.
722 to 475. I don't know if you guys have an answer on Facebook. Please help us figure it out. I think I have a hint. Do you?
I think so too. You know, I think it has to do with the areas that are, the cities that are considered to be metro area, right? We've got some really high price points. Some of the higher price per square foot houses are in metro area.
Walkability, restaurants. I mean, there's a huge developments going down in downtown, Little Italy, and so on. People are sick and tired of driving. So majority of people that want to live in the metro area, they're willing to pay more money so they can really enjoy the walkability, the culture that's going on here in San Diego. And I think it's reflecting in the real estate market.
Right, not only that, it's also your quality of life, right? I mean, if you're driving 15 minutes as opposed to 45 minutes or an hour to go to work, that's an hour and a half, 2 hours that you're losing of your life, you know? So people are definitely willing to pay the extra dollar to live close to home.
That's right. So in South Bay, you know, we do a lot of business in South Bay. You know this is the same thing, right? Like, look at those prices.
Yeah, it's kind of high for South Bay. We've got a lot of inventory right now in areas like Chula Vista, National City, and the inventory's up. But then again, the median home price is up too. And again, we're looking at actives. We're not looking at sold. We're looking at what's on the market right now. And right now, the median home price in South Bay is $650,000.
That's right. And the cheapest, sorry, please don't laugh, but the cheapest median price in the county is in East County. And it's going out with a $595,000 median price. So I wanted to take a second with Ivan here because we like to brainstorm. And we're talking about detached single family home once again. So South Bay, in our opinion, is actually taking quite of a hit. We know there's a lot of price reductions. We know these properties have been on the market for a little longer than usual. And we think that it's about the affordability once again. People that live in South Bay usually have a median income about $65,000 to $70,000 household income. Which, what does it really mean? You know, if we do math, right, and we talk with a lender, about 65, 70 grand a year will qualify you for a 425, 420, depending on your liabilities, mortgage price. Anyways.
Correct.
So, majority of people, you understand, that they live in South Bay, they can't really afford to buy a detached single-family residence. So, majority of people that now buy in South Bay, they're relocating down south because it's a little lower than the metro and the North County area. So they are willing to go down to South Bay to get a bigger place, a bigger home. So on the other hand, in East County, we know East County there's not much, unfortunately, job opportunities out there. People had to travel. But the price is down at $595. Down. I mean, it's a joke. It's not down at $595. It's $595. But compared to the overall San Diego, which is, I believe it was $675?
Correct.
So if we take this big number of San Diego County, the median price is $675. So, sounds crazy, but this is lower than the $675. So you have people moving to East County because it's more affordable. You might laugh at us right now. It's like, damn, $600,000 is affordable, $595?
For San Diego it is. You know, and you've got some fantastic areas in East County. You have like Santee where the median salary, their average salary is in the 70s. I think it's $79,000 for annual salary. And the median home price is lower. It means there's still some really good opportunities in East County to gain some appreciation, some equity in the next.
One of the best school districts.
Sorry guys, so yeah, as we were saying Santee before we were rudely interrupted by the technology. But yeah, East County, Santee, schools there start 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, which is really high for San Diego. Again, like I said, average salary is around $80,000. And when you're looking at San Diego as a whole, the average salary in San Diego is right around the $65,000, $66,000. So for the median home price in Santee to be under the median home price in San Diego means there's still room for appreciation, there's still room for growth. And I say about half of Santee is just all new development. We've got lots of new townhouses and new houses there.
Right. So that ease into the attached market, which is condominiums, twin home, and townhomes. And so the average price actually overall in San Diego on the attached is about $450,000. So which is pretty much in line with what median income is in San Diego. So people can still afford to get a condominium. Now, if we look into it, the most expensive condos we have in San Diego, it's again into the metro area.
Right.
And again, the same philosophy for detached. People, there's more demand, therefore the prices go up. Because people rather not drive that much and live, where we can actually walk. Walkability is huge.
Absolutely.
And the lowest bond, once again, it's in East County at $339. Not bad. You can get it for $339,000, a nice condo in East County. Your mortgage payment would be, like less than $2,000, which I really don't think you can find much right now for rent around two grand.
That's true. No, I agree. Not for anything more than 2 bedrooms.
Right. So you can see, the condo market is still, in a good situation. Affordability a little better than detached. So if people out there, you're getting desperate and you see the price going up, I don't really think, or we don't think, you should be, so concerned. I know a lot of you are just watching the media, we're in a bubble, I'm not in a bubble. Honestly, guys, San Diego is such a different monster. We're in a city which we are blessed to have 11 months and 20 days of sun out of the year. So it means we probably got 10 days of gloomy and 1 day of rain. With that said, a lot of people are moving over here. People from East Coast who want to move over here. We have a strong presence with military personnel here in San Diego, which will get even bigger. Apparently, they're going to be having another 20 ships over here at the harbor. So it's going to be a new project going on, which I'll explain with the different videos. So with that said, we have the Navy here. We have the Air Force here. We have Qualcomm, which apparently Qualcomm, guys, which is awesome. I don't know if you follow the news. Qualcomm hasn't been acquired anymore. They stopped that. So Qualcomm is going to stay and reside here in San Diego, which is amazing. Comet Valley went up again. Everybody's buying. Yeah, so we're solid. Cool. I think we have so much going on in San Diego that we shouldn't be concerned about any major crash or whatnot. Honestly, the adjustment that I'll talk about is going to be a minimal, something that obviously has to happen.
Right.
When you start looking at these prices over here, and median income is 70 grand, then you understand people can't afford it anymore. So we're not going to have anything crazy like we had in the past. The mortgages are safe, People have to put the 3.5%. Yes, now they might have a few programs that are unconventional with... I heard about bank statements, which is cool, it's ongoing. Still, you need to put 20% down. And you have to show with the bank statements that you actually make money.
It's true.
It's not like BS, I make $500,000. It doesn't work like that. You got to show with your income, with your bank statements. So with that said, what do you think? How's the market?
I think it's a sound investment. I mean, no matter what you're looking to do, I think there's great opportunities. Again, the number of sales are down 15%. That means there's a lot less competition on the market. 15% is a huge number. And not only that, we've reached end of summer. All the kids are back in school. Right now, the market's it's a good time if you're looking to buy. And also, if you're looking to sell, prices are high, right? I mean, if you're looking to sell and move up to the next house, the dream house, capitalize on the appreciation, the equity. Because if you're going to sell, if you're going to buy high, then obviously you're going to sell high, right? So there's a balance there. And on top of that, interest rates are slowly creeping. If you're looking to buy, interest rates are still historically low.
Right.
And
we're close to the 5% mark now. Honestly, it's still great. I remember interest rates went in the 6.5. So if you're below 5 or at 5, hey, it's money.
That's true.
The credit cards is $13.99 to 25% or 27% interest rates. That tells you a lot.
Right. Yeah, agreed.
So I think, to have an answer to all this, it's probably a great opportunity for move-up buyers now. So if you own a property and you're thinking of, as a matter of fact, majority of our clients are doing that.
Yeah, we've
they're
got a lot of
selling,
clients right
getting the equity out and put it into a new property, which will be their dream home. So funny, it goes with our team. Dream homes team. So if you're thinking about, selling your condo to get into a single-family home, it's the best time to do it. If you're thinking about buying your first home, I think actually during the winter, it is the best time to buy it. So we don't just say that because we're trying to sell. We're actually giving you facts.
Right.
15% down, that means a lot. You can get opportunities out there.
And again, for the move-up buyer, if you're selling, let's say your condo, your townhouse, you're looking to move into that next price point, the market over $700,000 is slow, quiet. It's almost a buyer's market. We're negotiating some really good deals for our clients, and the higher you go up in price point, the less competition, and the more negotiation power, which is a good sign for you buyers out there.
Yeah, anything that's in the luxury market and 2 million plus especially, it's been sitting on the market for quite a while. I've seen some major price reductions due from two factors, and honestly I don't care, I'm very blunt, I've always been blunt. A lot of stupid agents just listing for whatever people say without being concerned about the market. You can't get an equity of 30-40% in the last 3 years, so we have to be realistic with prices. You're Mr. Seller or Mrs. Seller, seriously. If your neighbor sold for $1.5 million, you cannot ask $2 million.
True.
It doesn't work like that. And I know you colleagues, agents, you're trying to push the envelope and set new records. That's not the right market to do it right now. So you're actually doing a disservice to the sellers. Number one, because the property stays on the market for a long time. And first thing comes to the buyer's mind is?
What's wrong with the property?
That's right. What's wrong with the property? That's a disservice to your sellers. So let's be realistic. Use numbers, use stats, work with somebody that looks at the marketplace and especially when you start dissecting in a detached, attached, and then the different areas in San Diego, that's when you really have an idea of what's happening on the market. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate you all.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. We love you. We thank you so much for watching. Thanks for joining us, and thanks for being a part of the Dream Homes team.
Appreciate you. Thank you. God bless.
Ciao.